Panasonic, the heart of your system.
Hey guys, Bowman's here from Kit Guru, and in today's YouTube video I'll be showing you guys the Republic of Gamers Delta USB-C headset. So this headset does come with a rough RRP at around $169.99 upwards, depending on where you get it from. With the Delta being one of the more premium options to get when it comes to headsets, does it have all the sound quality that's needed for gamers to experience their games and play to their fullest? Does it have the comfort levels, and generally just does it look good? Does it feel good? Let's go and check it out, guys, and we'll have a look. The packaging on the front shows a clear image of the headset, and the rear has brief information highlighting the ROG Delta's key features. Upon opening the products box, you are greeted with a lovely "Welcome to the Elite Republic of Gamers" community message, and I think this is a really nice, cute little touch to the product's branding. Behind the welcome message board is the Delta headset, which is secured nicely in place due to the plastic protective packaging. The Delta also has a super soft padded headband that displays the Republic of Gamers branding on the top. The headset sports a triangular D-shaped ear cups, and to be honest, in my personal opinion, I do find that the D-shaped ear cups are a lot better. Just for the fact I do feel that they match the shape of our ears a lot more than the headphones with the circular ear cups. With the ROG Delta headset, you do also get some additional items for it inside of the smaller box. You're provided with a gold-plated USB-C to USB 2.0 connector cable, the headset's detachable unidirectional microphone that can actually be bent and twisted to help with your preferred microphone's positioning, and finally an extra pair of ear cups, except these ones are hybrid cloth ear cushions instead of the default 100% protein leather ones. I do like the fact that the headset comes with the two different types of ear cushion materials. However, I do kind of feel that the default ear cups don't leak as much sound through them, unlike the cloth ear cups. But both of them, however, do feel incredibly comfortable when wearing. And just like all other products, you get a warranty guide and an information leaflet too. The USB-C cable that's attached to the Delta headset is my favourite type of cable, with it being braided. I feel that this adds a lot more durability to it, and you don't have too much of a fear of it breaking easily. It has a length of 1.5 meters and is compatible with some Android phones and even the Nintendo Switch. Due to the headset having a USB-C connector, you're provided with the USB-C to USB 2.0 connector, allowing you to connect your headset to your PC or PS4, Xbox One consoles. This connector has a length of 1 meter, so in total, the whole length of wire is 2.5 meters. The Delta headset comes in with a total weight of 387 grams and has an ergonomic, beautiful minimalistic silver and black design. I definitely think that this is one of the more stylish looking headsets that are out today. So the actual design of the Delta headset looks incredible. I do like the fact that it's got the black and silver, and the RGB zones go really nice, like the colours go really nice against the silver. I feel that it does have a lot of stretchability, so if you do feel that you have quite a large head, you can have a lot of give to it whilst wearing them. When you put them on, they don't feel like they clamp your head too much. It doesn't feel that at any point like my head was getting squished. And to be honest, due to the fact of it being padded on the headband and actually the ear cups themselves, sometimes I actually forgot I was wearing a headset, and I really like that because I didn't feel at any point I was going to get fatigued whilst wearing them. I didn't feel that the headset was heavy. I didn't feel that it was just I didn't feel that it was making me uncomfortable. I generally feel that they are very, very comfortable to wear. So now that we have the headset on, I do think that the headset is actually really stylish, and I love the fact that it does have the D-shaped ear cups. The only reason for this, for me when it comes to headsets, I do kind of take in the factor of how they look more than a lot of things, to be honest, because when it comes to me, I don't really like the circular ear cups because they're quite bulky and they poke out quite a lot, and I do have quite a rounded face anyway, so having those kind of headsets, I don't know, I just feel accentuates the fact that I have quite a rounded face. But generally I do really like the way they feel on. They are very, very comfortable and my ears fit perfectly inside of them. The ear cushions are very easy to remove, but are unfortunately a little bit more fiddly to put back on. I definitely admit that I had to do a fair few video takes of me trying to show you how they actually went on. This was due to the headset having a lip where the elasticated fabric part of the ear cushions needed to actually go over and hook in to be held in place. I kept trying to put one side on and then the other side would kind of pop off slightly. The 100% protein leather ear pads provide an increase in sound isolation, but can develop a little bit more heat buildup when wearing the headset. However, the cloth hybrid ear cushions provide the protein leather material on the inside and the mesh outer as a more breathable option, but with the expense of having some sound leakage. So the detachable microphone that comes with the Delta headset has unidirectional pattern, meaning the sound will be picked up predominantly from one single direction, instead of being able to speak into it from any kind of angle. It has an analog output and a frequency response of 100 to 1000 Hz, and a sensitivity of -40 decibels. This is good for the fact that this microphone can pick up a good range of different frequencies, and with having the microphone so close to our mouths, it's good to have a low sensitivity of -40 decibels, so that the sound doesn't become majorly distorted or clipped when speaking into it. On the left ear of the headset you have lovely intuitive control buttons that allow for you to adjust certain aspects of the headset itself. You can adjust the volume levels, whether you want the RGB lighting on or off, and when the volume button is pressed in, it also allows for microphone muting. The metal headband has 5 different adjustable levels that will help with the different size head shapes and better comfort levels for them. I think it's a neat idea that the band is marked with numbers. In case you accidentally lose the preferred size, you will easily be able to find it again. When it comes to the adjustable sides of things, I do like the fact that this headset has everything that is really needed on the left ear cup. So you have your increase in volume, your decrease in volume, your mute microphone, and your RGB on and off as well. So, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't actually go ahead and use the RGB on and off button just for the fact that I do like having RGBs on all the time. And I think that when it comes to this headset in particular, the zones and the colours and generally everything about the RGB sides of this headset are really, really nice. The increase and the decrease in volume buttons as well are like a notch style. So instead of it being a full dial where you just like spin it, it's like a notch system, so you kind of keep continuously pressing it upwards or downwards to increase or decrease the button. Also as well, the microphone can also be muted by just pressing in the increase and decrease volume button as well. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is actually a red LED light just to let you know that the microphone has been muted. Another thing that's quite important when it comes to these headphones as well is the fact that they've got like a ventilated area on the back. So the back of each ear cup there is a ventilated area in which allows the heat to kind of escape. So if you're wearing your headphones for a long period of time, the heat escapes through these, allowing your ears to breathe a lot more and not overheat, to be honest, because 9 times out of 10 you find that your ears get really hot and you generally just feel that you get quite sweaty. But it's always a nice feature to have on headsets when they give you that option, just for the fact that it allows your head and ears to breathe a lot more. Like a lot of peripherals that are on the market today, they appeal to us by having the personalization options with the added features of the RGB LED lighting effects. With the ROG's Delta headset, you can unlock 16.8 million different color combinations and 12 different lighting effects. You can control all of these options via the software that I will show you now. So you can actually get the Aura Sync software via the Republic of Gamers website. And in order to do this, all you have to do is find the Downloads tab in the top right hand side of the web page and then click the Aura Sync option. It will bring you to a more detailed page telling you a lot more information about the actual software, and then once you're happy with it, click the Downloads tab again in the top right and then it will start downloading. Once the software has been installed, you're able to see the compatible customizable peripherals in the top bar, and from here on out you pretty much get the fun of choosing how you want them to look. You do have additional options to adjust the speed of lighting, and depending on which lighting effect you want, you can also adjust the brightness accordingly too. Whilst looking through all of these lighting effects options, the software is definitely easy to use and it doesn't overcomplicate the process of customization in any way at all. It looks neat, it's user friendly, and generally it does have everything that you will need in order to personalize your gaming lighting experiences. Again, there are definitely some new lighting effects that I've not seen before, but I do think that for me, the default colour options on the headset are my most favourite. I think it's just because the colours look very much like pastel looking colours, and it's nice and subtle but very, very beautiful against the black and silver headset design. With the 16.8 million colour combinations and the 12 different lighting effects, you are guaranteed to find something that best suits you. ASUS's blurb mentions that the Deltas feature high-grade ESS 9218 quad DAC, an SNR of 127 decibels, and that they are also fitted with the ASUS next-gen updated Essence drivers. I did feel very immersed when using the Delta headset with games in general. I did find that they helped that little bit extra when it comes to playing those first-person shooter games, as I was able to distinguish which direction an enemy was and which way they were travelling a lot sooner. The Deltas do have a wide frequency response which help provide warm, full bass sounds that have a lovely depth to them when it came to in-game explosions and gunfire. The sound overall, I did feel that in some areas the balance was just a little bit off. It did have some good heavy bass and the mid seemed well rounded, but the high frequencies I found were a little raised. I do think that having the virtual sounds active via the Republic of Gamers Armory software does work really well in games, just because it gives you that dynamic, detailed, immersive experience while you're playing them. When doing a comparison of the Delta headset and my Corsair Void Pro wireless headset, I felt that the Delta had better presence across the frequency spectrum. Where the Void Pros lacked a little bit in treble, the Delta perhaps had a little bit too much treble. I do, however, still prefer that to the Void Pros, which don't have a very clear high end. Both of them are great sounding headsets, but as a whole, I do prefer the Deltas just because they felt like they had a lot more definition when it came to the little details. Even with the ear cups being closed back, you get great stereo separation without any of the audio leaking out. Now we're going to have a look at the ROG's Armory software. So again, you can actually download this piece of software from the download section of the Republic of Gamers website, but I did look up the specific product and then I downloaded the most up-to-date one. The ROG Armory does give you some sound optimization options for the actual headset itself, where you can actually go ahead and change the way your headset sounds via equalizers, reverb options, virtual sounds, and much more. Here you can actually change the way the microphone sounds as well. The default sound of the headset, completely straight out of the box, is definitely good. However, I do kind of recommend you guys having a play around with the settings yourself and finding that perfect sweet spot for your ears. I managed to actually adjust the equalizer levels, the reverb locations, and the virtual surround sound, and I ended up with something that sounded amazing. I do listen to so much music through headphones when I work, so it's definitely more pleasurable on the ears now. When gaming, I did find that I had more of an immersive gaming experience where it was a lot more easier to kind of pinpoint where the enemies were. I mean, I am still pretty terrible at these FPS games, but I do try and get good. Within the software, you do have headset audio preset options, giving you what it thinks would be the best overall settings for the situation that you choose. Or you can actually go ahead and customize that specific preset so it's more suited for you. It also has preset reverb options, which can add different depths and fullness to the overall sound quality. Now I am currently using the Republic of Gamers Delta headsets microphone. So this microphone is the unidirectional microphone, so it means it is predominantly just going to pick me up in one single direction. This is the default setting, so this is what it sounds like completely out of the box, no adjustments to any of the kind of levels or the noise gates or anything so far. I'm going to do a few repeating sound tests and I'm going to adjust the different levels accordingly. This is a Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with noise gate on 50%. This is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with a noise gate of 79%. So this is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with perfect voice on 50% and everything else on default. This is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with perfect voice on 26%. Now I will go ahead and adjust it to around the 75% mark now. This is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with perfect voice on 75%. So now let's go ahead and click default again. So let's put it back up there and the noise gate level is still fine. I'm going to go ahead now and test the voice clarity. So the voice clarity is a little bit high as well. This is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with voice clarity on 25%. This is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with voice clarity on 55%. And this is the Republic of Gamers Delta headset microphone tested with a voice clarity of 75%. I mean, the headset's microphone does sound pretty decent just out of the box anyway, but I do enjoy the fact that it has added that extra kind of optimization when it comes to the microphone. Overall guys, I do think that this headset is a really good headset. The sound quality that it produces is really good outside of the box, like completely no settings or anything like that changed on the Republic of Gamers Armory software, but generally out of the box the microphone and the sounds are good. I would definitely recommend you guys getting the Republic of Gamers Armory software just for the fact that you can change a lot of the sounds to how you prefer. So one minute you're listening to music and you've got the really nice bass tones and you've got like the treble perfectly, and generally you can just equalize it to a point where it sounds fantastic. But then also as well, I would definitely recommend having a different preset for the different situations that you're in, just for the fact that the music side could sound really good on one preset, but then when you go and play a game, the sound levels were completely off. So I had to make different presets for different things that I was doing, which is completely fair enough. It's just kind of, you have to remember to change them before you go into something else, otherwise you'd like hear awful sounds, like something just doesn't seem right at all. So the microphone also does sound really good out of the box as well. It does come with some pretty cool features on the actual software too. You've got the noise gate function and then you've got the voice clarity. The noise gate is good if you want to kind of remove some of that background noise and just generally kind of make it about your voice instead of the areas behind you and just little bits of noise. When it comes to the noise gate, I will admit that it's not the best that I've come across. There is software out there that will allow for better kind of like background noise removals. But generally for a headset, it does kind of take away some of the background noise. But I found that the more I kind of increased the noise gate to remove more of the background, it was making me too loud and my voice sounded kind of grainy when I did it. And the voice clarity feature, I didn't really notice a difference. But generally, when it comes to the microphone, I do think that it retains a lot of bass in your voice, and generally it makes it still sound clear. It's just unfortunate that when you kind of increase that noise gate, it does make your voice sound quite grainy. Now onto like the general style and the comfort levels of this headset. I will definitely say that it is probably one of the most comfiest headsets that I've worn. I do personally prefer the 100% protein leather ear cups just for the fact that they feel more squishy against my head. Like I just feel like a lot more padded. But it's comfortable. It's not kind of like padding to the point where it feels too firm. It's really nice and soft, and generally it just makes my ears feel really comfortable. It's good that the headset actually comes with the hybrid cloth ear cups as well, because some people do prefer the protein leather ear cups, but then other people may prefer the hybrid cloth ones. For me, the hybrid cloth ones were just a little bit too firm. I think it was just because they were a little bit thicker as well, but they didn't feel like they'd squashed down that much. It felt like they'd retained their shape always. And when it came to me actually wearing one, because I did a test, I did the 100% leather ear cushion on my left side, and then I did the hybrid cloth cushion on my right side, and then over a long period of time of me using them, just by generally like playing games and like doing videos and stuff, I did find that the 100% protein leather ear didn't feel sore at all, where the hybrid cloth one, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like to the point of, oh my goodness, my ear is killing me, but I could definitely tell that that one was a lot more uncomfortable, and it generally just didn't feel as good as my left ear felt by having the protein leather on. But again, that is down to personal preference. The protein leather ear cushions may suit my ears, but obviously the hybrid cloth ones may suit you guys. The actual headset itself does feel very sturdy as well. It doesn't feel like at any point it is gonna break. There was a lot of obviously maneuverability to it, and it was really stretchy as well. And I like the fact that they've added the adjustable the kind of level system, especially when it comes to them actually numbering it as well. There's been plenty of times where headsets have the adjustable kind of frames, so if you accidentally knocked them or a friend came over and like adjusted them to a different setting, with them having the number systems, I do find that it would make it a lot easier in those situations, just for the fact that you know which number you'd had your headset set to. Whilst I do admit that I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to sounds and describing them, I do appreciate a good sounding headset, especially when it comes to gaming and actually listening to music as well. Overall guys, I do think that the headset is super comfortable and it looks pretty. and it sounds really good, especially for a headset. Whether you have the sounds strictly straight out of the box or whether you actually want to go ahead and download the software, either way they still sound incredible. So thank you so much for watching my video, guys. If you did like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the Kit Guru channel, please make sure you do go ahead and do so. Also as well, we do have a Patreon page now as well. So if you want to become a patron for Kit Guru, you do actually have the chance to get videos a bit early before they get released on YouTube, and there's also some other benefits there as well. So there'll be a link for that in the description. Please make sure you go and check it out, and I'll see you guys for the next video.